We're on a hill that looks over 4,000 years of history, that looks over the old city of Jerusalem, a city that Muslims, Christians, Armenians, Jews see as their own, see as their homeland.
Not only is this a singing group, but we actually spend half of our time in each rehearsal in dialogue groups.
I think that coming here gives us the closure that we really need to keep a level head and to understand it from both perspectives.
When you think about politically, how do you build a coalition in this country that can pursue a peace? And people say, well, you have to count the religious always on the far right. It's actually not true.
The AFT has been involved in international work for as long as I can remember. We are a union that believes in justice and opportunity.
Peace and justice for Israelis and Palestinians.
We met with people all across the spectrum, from Dalia Rabin at the Rabin Center to PLO officials, to Israeli government officials, to our trade unionist colleagues, the Palestinian Union of K-12 teachers, the Palestinian Union of kindergarten teachers, the Israeli Teachers Union. And we've spent 5 days really thinking about, bearing witness to the complexities of this place.
All this time that Israel is negotiating with the Palestinians for a peace agreement, settlements are expanding and the population is growing.
If a very important part of the story here is a segregation, right? All the ways in and out of the old city to the south are blocked for Palestinians.
They collect the rockets that fall.
3 military operations and we're still in the same place.
What we're trying to do is to listen to the narrative of the Palestinians and to see their pain and to see what's going on the other side. And this is the only way that we can achieve peace.
As we finish our trip and our visit to Auschwitz, including the 70th anniversary of its liberation, one most important emotion is never forget. You can't combat hate and prejudice if you forget, if we don't engage in dialogue. You can't combat prejudice and hate if we don't educate. The most inspirational piece was the Yad Vayad school, the hand-in-hand school, where Palestinians and Israeli Jews go to school together, are taught together in an integrated environment.
And I want him, growing up here in the Middle East, to be able to speak to his neighbors. I want him to know them. I want him to study with them. I want him to have Arab friends.
Usually you grow up and you have one narrative and you're like, I believe that I'm right, the other side is wrong, but then you learn more and you have friends that are different than you and they think differently, and then you somehow need to search between and see what is the right path.
I mean, Tara is my friend and I have a lot of other friends that we go to each other's houses, and sometimes we get to talk about politics, but it doesn't affect the friendship. I think the school developed a culture for itself, and that's my culture. Arab and Jewish and Israeli culture.